Hello and welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have another chess classic on our hands. This game was played in 1858 between two chess legends, Paul Morphy, who was playing with white, and Adolf Anderssen, who was playing with black pieces. What is so amazing about this game is that, as you all know, Paul Morphy was an incredible chess tactician, and this game is another amazing example of that. I'm sure you will enjoy, so please stay until the end. You will not regret it. His opponent was Adolf Anderssen, another great chess mind. There was a big rivalry between two of them. Anderssen created many chess puzzles, and the famous Anderssen's mate bears his name. And now we will go straight into the game. Paul Morphy opened the game with e4, Anderssen replied with e5, and f4 was played for Paul Morphy, one of his favorite openings. It's the King's Gambit. Anderssen accepts this, and we are in King's Gambit accepted. Morphy continues with knight f3. g5 was played for Adolf Anderssen, now protecting this pawn here. And game continued with h4 immediately. Paul Morphy undermines this pawn and he wants to exploit this weakness. Adolf Anderssen continues with g4, now attacking this knight, and Paul Morphy decided to jump on e5 with this knight, right now attacking this pawn. Our game continued with knight f6 for Adolf Anderssen, and right now Paul Morphy decided to pick up this pawn because it cannot be defended. Our game continued with knight picking up on e4 for Adolf Anderssen. He decided to pick up a sharp line. Right now this knight is kind of weak. Maybe white can exploit this weakness, but for now Paul Morphy leaves it as it is, and he plays d3, pushing away this knight and slowly but surely preparing a trap for Adolf Anderssen. Adolf Anderssen continues the game with knight g3. His idea is to attack this rook and this bishop. And Paul Morphy now prepares a surprise. He is sacrificing his rook and he plays bishop picks up on f4, but he is preparing a trap. The game continued with knight picking up on h1 for the black, and right now Paul Morphy gives a check with his queen. Black plays queen e7 to block this check, and white continues with knight f6 check. Right now, of course, you cannot pick up this knight because your king is pinned, so you have to play king d8. Right now, another amazing sacrifice with bishop takes on c7 check. Right now, you are forced to pick up this bishop with your king, which Anderssen does. And right now, we have a beautiful fork with a knight d5 check. Black decided to go with his king on d8. And right now, after knight e7 and bishop e7, computer evaluates this position as a draw. Although white technically has a material advantage, you always have to have in mind that four pieces are always stronger than one queen, so you should always have that in mind. That is the reason why this position is evaluated the way it is. So Paul Morphy continues with queen g4. His idea is to just centralize the queen, as all the other pieces are not too usable in this position, and also the main idea is to actually cut away the escape route from this knight that is right now trapped. The game continued with d6 for black, and queen f4 was played for Paul Morphy, again centralizing his queen and of course avoiding the attack of this bishop. Rook g8 was played for black with the idea to put pressure on this pawn and also to ready an escape for this knight. That is the reason why queen picks up on f7 was played for Paul Morphy. Right now the rook is attacked, but black finds another intermediate move with bishop picks up on h4 and a check. Already situation is not that good for white, so for now he plays king d2, and black continues with rook e8, which is completely normal move. Although black king is not that safe, white is not safe either, and you just cannot create an attack with only a queen. That is the good deal for black in this position. So white continues with knight a3, the only remaining square for this knight. He wants to put this knight on c4, and that is the reasoning behind this move, why putting it on the edge of the board. Black continues with knight a6. He also develops his knight. He wants to open this diagonal for this bishop. He doesn't want to block it. That's the idea. White continues with queen h5, right now attacking this bishop. If this bishop moves, this knight will fall. Black continues with bishop f6. He doesn't see any better option here in this position, and right now Paul Morphy picks up this knight. And after bishop picks on b2, Paul Morphy plays queen h4 first check. And after king d7, rook b1 was played for Paul Morphy. Bishop a3 was played for black, and unfortunately this was a mistake because after this move Paul Morphy played queen a4 check, and the game ended with Anderssen resigning. I will show you what could possibly happen. So the best continuation for black is to actually go with king on e7. After that we will pick up this bishop, and after knight c5 we will continue with bishop e2, and the position is much better for white because right now we have a serious material advantage. Situation is much clearer and black doesn't have any more pieces to sort of counter attack, and that is the reason why Adolf Anderssen resigned this game. This was obviously a casual game, but still a really nice example of these two and their great chess rivalry, of course. Thank you so much, Jean Sina, for your suggestion. That's the reason why I always read your comments. Always good. I almost forgot when was the last time I actually published the video with Paul Morphy. I will actually create another video with Paul Morphy, the famous game. I believe it was also played against Anderssen. Definitely it's gonna be there soon. Thank you so much for your suggestion, and this was all for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a comment, like and share the video, as it really helps me. And also please make sure to leave your suggestions for future games. If you have a specific game you would like to see, let me know. I will gladly share it with others as well, and I really appreciate all of your support, and we will see each other in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.